Hi guys. Okay, so we're out here getting ready to disassemble that wall. Well, whatever. I got my little choppy thing, chop saw thing. So I'm gonna try to cut. And I've got I had just enough power cord to go from the side of the house to here. So I'm gonna hopefully be able to lift this bottom up, saw that off, saw that off. Come over here, lift this side up, saw that off. Then I'm going to screw a 2x4x8 in the middle to attach them. And that's going to be my center beam thingy jiggy to make the roof. I don't know. I just know what I've seen in pictures and other things, so we shall see. But yeah, Miss Helper Molly and little girl, Jake's in the four-wheeler guarding it. I don't know where Rusty went. He was walking down there by the horses, but I think he might have went back up to the house because he got tired of Jake being so mean to him, because Jake doesn't like anybody else to ride in the four-wheeler. So anyway, all right, well, let me see if I can do what I thought I was going to do, and then I'll show you if it worked or didn't work. So I'll see you guys in a few. Okay, so yes and no, but since it's the trimmer, it only cuts that far. I've unplugged it and everything because of oops, I know, trying to do it with one hand, because it hits it there. It's only for trim, and this is too tall. It's 4 inches, and it's only supposed to be for, little. So, well, crap. After fighting that, I'm going to have to unscrew all the screws in the pieces, and hopefully I can break that off. I don't know. Or I have to unscrew. I know it might just be easier, oh Jesus, to unscrew the screws. No, because then I have to unscrew that, and then these that are screwed together, because I have these screwed together. Oh man, I wish I'd have thought about this more. All right, well, let me unscrew the thing, and maybe I can lay this down, put the saw back under it. I know, nothing like doing it the hard way. Put the saw back under it, cut the little bit that's left on it, and then I don't know, I might have to go get the handsaw. Dang. Oh my God. Anyway, well, dilemma. Let me go see if I can fix this. So I'll see you again on the next, oh, did I get it fixed or not thingy. Oh man, I know. God, I think I have to unscrew all them screws. But it might be easier than trying to flip all that stuff. Anyway, let me think about it again. I'll be back and I'll show you whatever I've come up with. All right, bye guys. Okay guys, so yeah, Tootsie says she wants to have FOD. Well, she's gonna have to wait. So I called my neighbor, but I forgot it was Wednesday, and they're on their way to church, because I thought he could have a skill saw. No, not that. Or what do you call it? Circular, that big old round thing. So I went and found that saw, which I don't even know if that's a wood saw. I think it's a hack saw. I don't know what it's called. But it's the only thing that we had hanging down here. There's hunters out there cuckoo calling to each other. So anyway, then I got a knee pad because I knew I was going to need it. And it sawed. So I drug that over here, propped up with the brick. Because I did get a brick. I saw a brick over at the house. One brick. We have one brick up here. And I put it underneath there, propped it up, cut there. So now I'm going to saw it. And then we'll see if I can put them together like I thought. Whew, y'all, I'm sweating. I know, and it's 6 o'clock at night because I had to wait till it got 77. Oh, it's supposed to be cooler, but no. Anyway, so I'll be back, but I just wanted to show you that I was not going to take them screws apart, I hope. Now I got to drag that big old beast over here to it. Oh, we shall see. Okay, I'll be back again. We'll see you on the next one. Hey guys, so I thought I'd show you my contraption. I know, it's bad. You can tell a woman made it. So anyway, I got 3 sides up. I got that one, and you know, I braced the corners with some of these. Now the only problem, oh, and I got this up. Anyway, can I tell you it's too hot out here for me? I mean, I got damn clothes on. I got stinking rubber boots on and blue jeans, and it's 80 freaking 5. I got so many sugar bites, I can't take it. It's about to kill me, but I gotta get it done because Jen and Alan are a little piffed with me because they want their chickens gone. So, and the only other thing that I noticed after the fact is that I have to have room, to be able to pull this thing out, the tray, to clean, because that's how it was designed. Well, that's how it was put together. Like I said, I would have preferred it put together the other way, but I'm not taking them apart and redoing them. I'm rigging it. So if I put a 2x4, brace it up against it to move this wherever, then that gives me enough room to pull this out. And I know I've got to put something in here, but I got to get all my sides on first so I can figure out how much space I have left here. And I'm wanting this side to be where the screen door is going to be, but I got to get this wall up. I know my arms and hands are hurt. So anyway, these things are heavy. Anyway, wait. So, like I said, dang horses pooped over here last night. So when I get all this done, oh, and foundation repair called this afternoon, want to know if I was available tomorrow for Saturday for this other person to come up here, which someone I don't even know. You know, I don't like everybody and their mother coming up here. And I preferred the other guys that have been here 3 times because they know everything, and you know, kind of I know them. And, you know, if I had to pick them out in a police lineup, I could. But anyway, so they're supposed to be here tomorrow about 10 again, you know, because I have to come. I don't know. They might be sooner. I don't know where the heck the truck's coming from because they're borrowing a truck from another vendor, and they can only do the work on the weekends because the other people still have to do their stuff Monday through Friday. So anyway, and their truck still isn't fixed. So, well, that was my mouth. So, anyway, we shall see. I know I'm tired. But, well, let me turn this off and see if I can't get this other wall up so I can scratch my head and my bug bites, which I'm scratching right now on my side. I have 100, I swear to you. Between my toes to my waist, both legs. There's 100 easy, you know, in all different stages. Every time you come up here, you know, out here, you get new ones, and then it takes 2 weeks for them to go away. It takes 5 days of misery, and anyway, so enough. Wait. But oh my God, and there was 2 cicadas on here mating, and I was gonna I got my phone. I was gonna show you. They flew away because at first I turned around. I thought, oh my God, what is on there? Because they were so big. I thought they were like palomino bugs, you know, the huge cockroaches that we have. Oh God, I just got the chills down south, which thank God we don't have them here, because if we did, I would not, I swear to God, I promise you, I would not live here if they were up here. No. Nope. So, but no, it was cicadas. And, but anyway. All right. Well, let me drink some water for a few minutes. Drag these some other 2 more boards over here, pallets, ouch, and get them stood up before I really start whining. I know. And you're saying, well, you already whining? Shoot, that's just the beginning. Anyway, so I'll be back in a few. Okay, guys, it's 7. I'm done. I have a section that's fighting with me, and I'm tired. But all of it's up, even though I just realized all of them were supposed to be this way. With this up, so I could attach. But I'm just going to do a little extra because I was thinking I wanted my slatties this way, but what I was going to put on there, I really needed it to go up and down so I can put my sideways. It don't matter. It's chicken coop. But that's what's fighting me, is this section right here. Had to back out these screws because the wood was bowing so bad. So I've kicked it in place up against the tree to push it in. So I'm hoping overnight it might, with the dampness and everything, kind of give me a little straighter piece so I can screw those in. And then I just got to come with my 1x4s and make little sections in here. And then I have this big cattle, sorry, I didn't mean to go so fast, but my arms I've been eaten by mosquitoes, which is odd because I didn't think we had mosquitoes, but well, I guess I drew them to me. I know that one's taller, but that's what I ended up with. And then I still have to do the middle thing, but anyway, I even forgot what I was saying. Gonna do my 1x4s, put those together. Oh yeah, I have 4x12. I think I have 4 cattle guards, fence guards down there by the barn. But of course, I gotta bring the weed eater down there. But I had a yard guy that showed up. Granted, it took him 4 days, over a whole week. He came, but he actually came back. And very reasonable. He actually wanted to do it for cheaper than what I paid him. And he's like, well, that's all I pay, the guy down the road that's putting the mobile homes in front of his. So that's all I pay him. I said, well, that's just, and honestly, that's just too much work. And so well, here, I'm going to show you. You can't see, but he weeded on both sides of the driveway, 3 to 4 foot out and up on the hill. The whole drive is done. He cut these weeds. Well, no, the phone had to focus. He cut those weeds down because I couldn't get them with the lawnmower because the angle of the hill, the lawnmower would sputter out. Now, I can get all this half with the riding lawnmower, but I can't crawl up this side. I don't know. And then he cut down this he cut down this patch here for me just because it drives me crazy. And he told me that there's this poison that's specifically for that weed, well, those spotches of weeds. That's a Tennessee weed. And he said you get it at the co-op. And so I told him, I said, well, I'd like to budget for you every month, even in the fall. And he's like, oh, well, he says, I cut trees. He says, I do everything. I'm like, well, I got stuff for you to do. So I'm going to budget $200 a month for him to come out here and do stuff. Now, I did weed eat all this myself. But look at this. He came, well, I got boots on. So anyway, he came, he weeded all this crap. Jesus, please don't let there be a snake back here. All of this, all up there, all back behind the house. And then down both driveways on both sides, 3 to 4 foot over. Let me see if I can walk around here. So I'm gonna tell you why I'm a little freaked out over here. Thank God I have these boots on, which I don't know if it means anything, but holy crap, look what was out here this evening. It is a stinking cracked snake egg. Oh, I don't know if he's in my drain pipe or where the hell he came from, but I'm thinking there. So I'm a little, oh my goddish. And then he did come and he weed-eated it all around this garden. Cut all these weeds down. Oh, there's some flowers, metal flowers, I know. Well, now that I can see them, I can pick it up. He did all this. Yeah, see that orange string? That's his leftovers. Mine's yellow. And, oh, I gotta get all this moved. I gotta figure out how to get rid of it. I mean, I don't know, because they're gonna, whatever the spray foam is, when it seeps out, it'll stick to it. So I got to figure something out, but he's gonna have to wait till morning because I'm just exhausted. But look, let me see if I can zoom in. Can you see all down there on the driveway? He reached all the way. That's what I expected the other people to do, that I paid that fortune for, and did not get. But, and yeah, I've tried. I've hacked more of this vine. I hate this vine. Jeez. Oh my God, I hate this vine. But I'm going to put some serious weed killer on this vine after I get over all this other stuff. But I mean, I've chopped more. I axe picked down there. This is the more green on there. There's Tootsie and Minnie. And then, like I said, he weeded all around here. So now, I knew I had pots, but you know, couldn't see them, there's too many weeds. So I'm gonna get all them, get them thrown away. This is the cedar trim from the craft room originally. I'm gonna use that on the chicken thing. But yeah, I mean, anyway, he came, oops, well, that's not my Lowe's trash bag. That is my horse poop. God, I'm so sick of this horse poop around the house. But, oh, bug am I. But I mean, we did all on here. I don't know why he left those blackberry bushes. I don't want them. But anyway. But look, can you see? He did, like I said, this is, God, these horses make so much poop. This is what I expected the other people to do. He weeded as far as he could reach, 3 to 4 feet, which he was very honest with me, and I was just tickled pink. And he did all the way down. And then, well, you can't see very much here, but can you see the trailer and the bush hog down there? He weeded all around there because I cut all around down there with the lawnmower. But that crap that's growing, all that dark kind of maroonish green, those weed things, that's some Tennessee weed that the co-op specifically has weed killer for. And so he's going to get some and spray it for me. So anyway, yep. He said it'll take 2 years. This year, he said it'll come next year when it comes, it'll be, you know, not as thick. He says, but after 2 years, he says you won't have any of it in the farm. He says, you know, but then you gotta spray it every year, duh. Because we got all that crap, I mean, it's all in there, and it's just like patches, like here. It's just patches of it. And so yeah, I'm ready to I hate that stuff. And it is hard to cut with the lawnmower. And when you cut it, it kind of smells like a funky licorice. Ugh. So, but anyway, yep. But oh, it just makes me feel better to see this weed kingdom cut. Because it's very stressful. And I don't like it. And I can't get back there when the weeds are so bad. Because I don't know what's back there. But look at that. Oh, I know, and now I gotta get that trash, but now I can come. Yep, he's about to go to a cache for trash, even though, it runs. I guess I could put a thing in the paper, project car. I could wash it, but anyway. Oh God, I hate standing over here. But look at that. I mean, I could look out the back French doors and not see as much weed. And then if we can get a little hand on it, then it might be, I might survive. I need to come and get like that where you could tell it's slid, dug out again. And, but yeah, I think over a couple years with this guy, I know you could see my poor, well, that thing that's growing, that big fat vine is that vine. Because I planted 3 of them because they're supposed to be ground coverage. No, all they did was choke out everything that you own, killed my hydrangeas. So I'm just going to dig all this crap out. Oh, look, there's a praying mantis. Can you see him? That brown stick? Oh, let me see if I can get in there. Get there. Well, you better pray because your bush is going to be gone. Sorry. But anyway, oh, yep. Gonna try to get that all, sorry, bug on me. Get all this done. Gonna cut grooves to put my stairs because I want to put the stairs up, like right there, those tire stairs with cement in them there, and then down on the other side. So you can walk up it and weed eat on the sides. So that's why, because, they want you to pay, I don't know, like $4 a tire when you get new tires for disposal fee. Well, our tires are never like naked. So, we have been collecting them. But anyway, and then the 2 little ones that are like on top, the little ones, those are like the front tractor trailers for John's tractor. I'm going to put them in the chicken coop. I'm going to do one for I know I'm about to, but all this green is, I went at it yesterday and chopped more of that crap. Oh, I hate that vine. I mean, look, this is just one piece. He is so big. I mean, his base is a good 6 inches around, and I've got to drill holes in him and get him because now it's so thick. I know I'm just running my mouth now, but now it's so thick. I can't even. Oh, hey, kitty. Now it's so thick, I can't even get it out from behind here. But I got all of it. I just got to pull that still. But I've been chopping and chopping. And the guy said that when he puts that stuff underneath here, it'll kill any part of that root underneath here. So maybe it'll die back a little bit, just enough so I can whack the crap out of it and get it out of there. Oh, and I didn't realize he walked over here and cut all this stuff that was here. Well, I mean, anyway, but he said he would do everything that I had, everything. I mean, the whole driveway and everything for $100. I was like, no. He's like, well, is that too expensive? I'm like, no, that's just too cheap. I mean, I would feel guilty. And I said, well, what about going around the house? And I said, how much would you charge me for that? He says, $25 more. And so I'm like, put my fingers up in the air. He's like, 200? I'm like, I said, yes. I said, because it was 4 foot tall. And, I don't want to take advantage of somebody because, I mean, that's some work to be out in the heat and doing all that stuff. But yeah, no, he's a goofball. I tell you, I've learned a lot about him. When he came, I think, today's Saturday, I think. I don't even know what days anymore. No, Friday, yesterday, when he came yesterday and finished up all around the house and everything. He's 53 and he literally lives right down. He goes, well, you know where I live? I'm like, no. And, just because I live here don't mean I know everybody. And so I know where he lives. And then I heard all about him and his woman's problems. And I was like, oh, God. And, yeah. Anyway, So they had a few phone conversations while he was working, and I just chuckled and giggled because I was like, oh my God, we have got to be related somewhere, somehow, because, woohoo, yeah. I mean, he's as nice as can be, but boy, he can fight on the phone, let me tell you. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm sure I'll learn more about that. But I cannot believe there's a snake egg that's hatched. Dear God. So I'm getting ready to spray this bug killer stuff that I found in the barn right now. And then dry. Oh, I gotta roll the whatcha dinky. Oh, I wonder if it's underneath that mat. Anyway, I gotta roll the electrical cord up and then spray that bug spray out there and see if it can't do something. So, but anyway, all right, well, I'm done. So much for the just showing you the chicken coop, but I just had to show you all the weed eating. So now that, the major part of it's done, he said that if I'm wanting to still pay the same amount of money, that once a month he'll do all, down around the barn. I mean, just all of it, like what the other fool was supposed to do. And I'm like, I'm happy with that. So yeah, that was finally a blessing. Because I had called him, because it was like, it's Deadly something when it's putting in the trailers. I called Deadly, asked him for his son's number. His son, he gave me his son's number, and then I had to explain to the guy who I was. He's like, oh, yeah, I know who you are. And I'm like, yeah. And so he gave me his number. Well, I called him, never heard back from him for a week. So I called, left another voicemail. I said, well, just please let me know if you can or can't, fit me in or get in. And I never heard back from him. So then the week before last, I was driving down the road. I don't know where I was going. Anyway, I was going somewhere, and he was out there weed eating. The guy's name is John. John's property down there, and I stopped. I rolled down the window, and I'm like, "Are you Anthony?" And he's like, "Yes." I'm like, "I left you 2 messages." He said, "I know you did," and I guess because he saw my little Texas tag on the front. And I said, well, he said, I'm sorry I haven't been able to get back to you. He said, I've been busy and I've been having a time. And I'm like, well, I said, if you're just too busy to, to fit me in, I said, just let me know. He's like, no. He said, I was going to the mail to the post office and said, I had to go to town. He said, I'll go up there and look at it. And I'm like, well, I'll be about an hour. And so I went, did my stuff, came back. And he was, in his little truck with all his stuff packed up waiting for me. It followed me up here, and I showed him everything, and then like I said, he came, worked a couple hours, and then I didn't see or hear from him for like 4 days, and then all of a sudden, boop, he popped up another day, worked a couple hours, and I was like, okay, well, this is how it's gonna be. I mean, every couple days, he'll show up and do something, and then like I said, he came yesterday and finished the stuff. He said, now let me make sure I take your phone number and write you down in my book. He said, I told him, I said, well, I want to get put on your monthly thing. And he's like, well, there's not going to be much weeds. And I'm like, well, let me tell you. I said, if you can do anything else, and that's when he's telling me, oh, I could do this, that, and other. I said, I will budget $200 a month for help. I mean, that big old tree up there from my neighbors, y'all see that? That's been up there for over a year. I want that chopped down and drug away. I want the fence repaired where it fell on that they started. It's my fencing, but they left it up there. The whole roll's up there. It's not been done. I want that finished. Just things, just things. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm really happy. And he's like, because he was like, well, you don't mind if I call you every now and again to see if you can have any work for me? And I'm like, well, and that's what I told him. I want to put you on a monthly thing. He's like, well, okay. He said, just let me know what you need so I know what kind of tools to bring. And I'm like, all right. But, Lord, I mean, y'all, that's just such a off my shoulders. Now, hopefully the man doesn't die, have a heart attack, or whatever. Because he needs to live. He's only 53. So he needs to live for a long time. So anyway, oh my God. But yep, so I know, I feel a little good about it. So and I don't want to, because as soon as you start feeling good about something bad happens. So I'm like, I don't want to think that. But Golly. All right, well, now I'm done. I'm done yakking. My fingers hurt. I got a splinter in there. I had to take it out because, you know, I took my gloves off because my fingers and hands were sweating so bad. And, well, that's why you have gloves, is to protect yourself. But, well, I was hot. So, anyway. And this is where more mini stands to scratch your butt against that pole, the wires, the guide wires. And, yeah. But, we shall see. All right, I'm done. So, see, half of my heart on that side. Half the other heart on that side. I can't do them very well by themselves. Ow, my hands hurt. Look at that. I mean, they're swollen. Oh, because I've been doing manual labor all afternoon. So, I know, and then we have like rain coming, like 4 or 5 days of rain, yes. So, I got to get this finished. So, anyway. So, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.